Please be aware this is my personal opinion, and to expect full spoilers for the topic ahead. Saludos Amigos. I'm hard-pressed to really consider this a movie. Not a lot of people, even Disney fans, have even heard of this film, and for good reason. Saludos Amigos is a roughly 40-minute travelogue about several South American locations, with both live footage and animated segments. And hardly any of it's worth your time. It was interesting at first to see footage of places and people from roughly 80 years ago. It even seemed like it was going to be somewhat educational. But the second Donald Duck shows up, that's pretty much out the window. I don't hate this part since Donald's a pretty entertaining guy, but that doesn't stop this from being a bunch of nonsense. Though this part's funny. Pedro the plane follows, and sadly is even worse. I had hopes for this segment since an animated plane had potential, but all they do with it is tell a childish story that goes on for too long and barely has to do with anything. Goofy shows up next, yanked out of Texas to learn the ways of a native gaucho. And this is probably the worst part of the movie. A bunch of unfunny slapstick making fun of the culture. Finally, there's Aquarela do Brasil, the most visually captivating segment on offer, showing an artist painting scenes and colorful creatures together as they move around. This is also where the only memorable character introduced in the film comes in, Jose Carioca, who you probably recognize. Then the movie ends. As far as the music goes, it's a very old-fashioned style, and a loud one at that. I wasn't a fan. This film had a chance to be enlightening about different cultures in South America, but it's told through the lens of what was at the time an ignorant American viewpoint that not only oversimplifies their culture, but seems to be presenting it as something to find amusing. Both the animated and live-action portions demonstrate the conceit of the film. I think the creators had good intentions, but this is dated and tone-deaf, and it certainly doesn't help that the project was motivated in the first place by the political climate of the time. Suffice it to say, this was not a passion project. What do you think it says that not a lot of people have even heard of this movie? Why would I watch this over any other Disney movies with, you know, actual narratives, characters, passion? I don't even think this should be considered a Disney feature film. Not alongside the other classics, at least. I'd hardly call this a movie. Unless you're really curious about a time capsule from the 40s, there's little reason to ever take the time to watch this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, consider becoming a member of the channel to access various perks and support me and my videos. And feel free to let me know in the comments any movies or shows you'd be interested to hear my thoughts on. Next month, I'll be reviewing Disney's The Three Caballeros. Until then, be well everyone, and I'll see you next time.